Yo, it's your boy Logos, and last year I did a Juneteenth recording where I mostly talked about the state of the black community, the places we want to go, and the steps that we need to take to help us get there. I also talk about the stuff that we're allowed to, I don't know, just happen in our communities, no matter if it's detrimental to the same people within the black community or not. We love to praise or put people on pedestals when they do horrible, bad stuff, and just because they're black, they're for some reason considered sacred or somebody needing to be protected. I'm of the opinion that the same people that harm our communities don't give a damn about us. So I never really understood why we supposed to have sympathy for any person that decides to get in crime, kill people, or just do anything at all that is so obviously harmful to themselves and the people around them. I'm of the opinion that when a black man is killed by another black man, or something so stupid like gang violence, or an argument, or a woman that y'all both had some feelings towards, I think that stuff is sad. But oftentimes I see people talk about niggas just dying every day. Whatever. It's no big deal. Niggas die every day. And it seems such a callous, I don't know, ignoring of life and the importance of life, which is very weird to me. Because if we say Black Lives Matter, even though I don't agree with the organization, the slogan of itself is obviously, true. The idea that a black person's life doesn't matter because they're black is just so idiotic and stupid that we don't think it deserves, extended periods of time talking about. That's just common sense. Excuse me. But if Black Lives Matter in the way that I think any sensible person would agree with, then how is it okay when young black kids get, I don't know, hit by a bullet in the neighborhood when it wasn't even aimed for them? Sometimes it's not even just kids, it could be adults, grandmothers, just people in their house enjoying their evening, night, family, dinner, and they're just losing their life because people want to be ignorant and stupid and shoot off guns. I don't understand this gang culture, excuse me, and who it benefits. Killing each other over something that you don't possess or own, or something that's illegal will only get you put in jail, prison, and having a record, just doesn't seem smart to me. I've said this before in previous podcasts or previous uploads, but I don't know, it doesn't seem to be emphasized enough. And I don't see a problem repeating it because our culture constantly talks about gang culture, and we have these rappers that talk about getting bodies or spending the block or having multiple baby mamas, selling drugs. They're doing all types of stuff that screws up their community. If they could think of a way to screw up their community, they could probably already done it by now. But for some reason, those people are put on the pedestal. But other people that don't engage with that and talk about how it's wrong and how we could do better. And if we could do better, that would be more beneficial to us compared to, asking other people to do stuff for us. Those type of people are called coons. It is very sad when you honestly take a deeper look at the black community and not just let emotions drive you. Because at the end of the day, I think, in my opinion at least, because like this is just my opinion, but I feel like me and other people who say they're blackity black want the same thing at the end of the day most of the time. We don't want to see black people being killed over no reason. We want to see other black people prosper. We want to see black people have pride in their achievements. But it just seems like we have two different ways of going about it. And I'm always going to be against just blatantly asking people for shit or demanding people for shit. I'm always going to be in favor of taking it for yourself, not through doing crime or anything like that, but your skills, your value, what everything that makes you you and reliable and a good person. That's the type of stuff that I think that truly matters, and that's the type of thing I want us to rely on to get the stuff that I know we're capable of, not through handouts. And I understand that's a very minority opinion, especially nowadays. It seems the political atmosphere and social atmosphere has only got worse. But honestly, these conversations about the black community has gotten the same answers 50 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago. So me coming here and saying this stuff now isn't like really radical or changing anything. No, the responses to that will be anything different. It'll be the same old stuff. And my whole issue with it is we're still getting the same old results. Kids dying, broken homes, suffering, not reaching the potential that we're capable of. But instead of looking at ourselves to actually think we can change, looking at other people, looking at the world, which is something I don't understand. If we say, or you're a person that believes the whole world is racist just against black people or dark skinned people, or you're an American or black American. I don't call people African Americans unless you're from Africa, then you came over here, became an actual citizen, because it just doesn't make sense to me. So if you're a black American and you of this opinion that white people are just racist and evil and this, that, and the other, and it doesn't matter what time period they were born, their culture they were born around, their experiences, or anything like that. If you're white, you're just racist and evil and you hate me, then why would you expect them to do anything for you? Why are you asking them to do anything for you? Why are you waiting around for them to do anything for you? It doesn't it doesn't link up to me. If you say these people are as evil as you believe, why are you expecting and waiting on your ass for them to do something for you? You should be making it happen yourself. If you think that they believe you're so inferior to them, then why not just go and prove yourself how good you are, and you prove them wrong? You're not just doing it for the sake of proving white people wrong. You're doing it because it's going to benefit your community and your family. And that's what really matters. At the end of the day, the people around you, not strangers with opinions about you that don't know you or anything like that. It's about the people that surround you and actually know you at a deeper level. And if you're working hard to build up this lifestyle or this life that you could pass down onto them or help them with, including like your children, then I really don't see why you would have an issue with me saying you're better off going to get that stuff yourself instead of asking other people to do it for you. The same people that you say is evil, racist, and such and so forth. It really just doesn't correlate with me. And that's the whole point I try to say with this stuff. Oftentimes on this channel, I say that we need to just take control, look at ourselves in the mirror and fix ourselves, and we can get the results we want, because that's what I want at the end of the day. I don't care about trying to make one person or one group look good. I just go where it makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, you're free to let me know. That's fine. I really don't care. I really want what's the best for our community. And I don't see how gang culture, gangster rap, and embarrassing ourselves on national television is anything good for us. I never understood this whole, queen culture and this, that, and the other. I don't understand how you're a queen, but you're shaking your ass on public television and you're half naked all the time and you're always screaming, yelling. You really have no coherent argument or take that you want to put out. It's either some bullshit or it's some drama. I don't understand. Excuse me. I don't understand why certain women within our community like that type of content, and I definitely don't understand the type of women that actually engage in that behavior. That doesn't seem very classy or queen-like to me. I've seen this video of, like, I think Ram showed it to me like a few years ago, of these like younger black women dancing on this black man's restaurant tables, like in the middle of the business being open. I guess it was customers, and then they just got so excited or drunk or whatever, and they just started twerking and shit on his restaurant tables, and he got so pissed he kicked them out and everything. And I don't blame him. How you have no respect for other people's businesses? Here's a question that we want to ask that person: would you would have done that if that was like a white owned business? I just really want to know, because oftentimes we in our community we'll talk about black people this or white people this or this, that, and the other. You think one group or this group is better or this, that, and the other. But oftentimes when some of these people will go into a black owned establishment, they will show their ass or be disrespectful or expect a discount or all this other bullshit they wouldn't expect at a white owned establishment. And it really pisses me off, because you talk so much about black owned businesses and this, that, and the other, but then you do this underhanded, dirty, grimy shit, like asking for discounts on people's products and services, or shirking on people's tables. Like, come on, man, have some self-respect and decency. You're not a queen. You're not. And just because you call yourself it doesn't mean it's your truth. You got like idiots calling themselves foxes and fairies and all this bullshit, and they're a dog. Grown ass men saying they're a baby or an 8-year-old. Like, really? Just because you're so stupid and mentally ill that you believe it doesn't mean I'm gonna go along with it. And I think that's how I feel about most things, and that's why I created this channel. So I'm curious to see what the future holds and how much more bullshit I have to see or at least tolerate before we actually get some progress done and some change. Because at the end of the day, I am at least of the opinion that I want the same thing that a lot of black people, black people claim to be. And when I say blackly black, I don't mean they like the skin color. I mean like they super black power, this and the other. Like the crazy people that you think of when you hear like woke and stuff like that. Like that's the type of me when I say blackly black. They're black all the time, and everything is construed or viewed through their blackness. Like they're not a human being. They're just black, and I really can't. It's hard for me to understand those people because I understand like I'm black too, but the world is much more in depth than just your skin color. People have motives and reasons for doing things outside of just because of you being black, but maybe that's just a radical thought nowadays. I don't know. It really doesn't make any sense to me. But hopefully, as time goes on, I'll read more books, get more knowledge, get more wisdom, get more experiences, and maybe have more debates and conversations with people over the next decades or so. And maybe I get a bit more understanding, and maybe I can have a little bit of an impact. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's your boy Logos, and I'll see you next time. Peace.